Alrighty, folks. Well, good evening and welcome to another session of our Princes of the Apocalypse. I'm your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by the majority of our players this evening. That's you guys.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hopefully, we will be joined by our Zalara soon, but unfortunately, Berzek will be out for the evening. But, as the saying goes, the show must go on, or the story goes on, regardless of who's there to be in the story. Either way, the story's going on, folks. So let's talk about how our adventure began last time. Before we delve into it this time. So, as strange occurrences have been happening all over the valley, this morning was no different. A flash of light and a quake drew some curious eyes towards a dangerous and intriguing crack in the hills. Old Goliath farmer Torn Boulder Hill was joined by an elf of the woods, Furial Lucky Elmshade, and an aged, odd local, Pax Mort. As they approached the site, they were quickly joined by others. A pair of dwarves, Orsic Steelrend and Berzek Stonebeat, accompanied by a tall blue dragonborn scholar, Zalara Raxian. But as the two trios greeted each other, it seemed they were both drawn here by the flash of light and the quake, already out in the morning of their own reasons. Deciding to venture into the dark crack together. Make all your jokes in your mind here, folks. Lucky crept in first to have a peek under the cover of darkness, seeing a strange ruin within the cavern ahead. But he did miss the small pack of sturges that clung to the ceiling. And as you all entered and dealt with this minor threat of giant mosquito bats, you saw that, well, strange pillar with writing of a poem, odd receptacles around it. Seeing 4 open cave paths, all different in their own way, and a closed door with a massive stone blocking the way in. You knew you had to gather something from these 4 paths to open the way deeper in. Most likely, at least. So you delved down one direction of dimly illuminated yellow crystals. The cave ahead went deep, and as you headed down, it darkened supernaturally. Realizing it had something to do with strange dark stone plates along the walls. You were able to keep the darkness at bay. Found an amber gem at the bottom, riddled with black veins. Collecting it was easy enough, as well as defeating a pair of stalactites that turned into squid creatures. You headed back up into a second cavern. This one had a cool pool of water within. Plant life clung to the moisture around. Noticing another gem within its depths, Burial leapt in cautiously. Unfortunately, the crushing feeling of the water and lurking gray puddles were no easy thing to contend with. But in the end, with some teamwork, you retrieved both Lucky and the gem from the pool. And this gem seemed to be cool to the touch, even cold, and seemed to drip with moisture as Lucky grasped it. I don't know if you handed it off to anyone or not, but you guys headed back to the main cavern, main chamber once more. Still had 2 paths to take that you don't know what are down. But that is where we're going to pick up. So, as you guys are picking up, we'll say, for the time being, Zalara will go out with Berzek to check on some of the strange way of the opening of the cavern.
Seems like a good time for that, guys.
Yeah. She'll say she thinks she saw some writing out there, but needs a dwarf's eyes to look it over. Leaving
Well, now,
you guys there.
fellas, seems like we got 2 more fights ahead of us.
Hey,
Which
2 paths, 2 more receptacles.
which one's next? The one that's hot, the one that's windy?
Save the fire for last.
I like the way you think.
So up the
I'll
ladders we
start.
go then.
Yep, I'll start walking over to the ladder
All right.
and down.
Can
Climb
we
on
take a
up.
look at this door?
Yeah, this large door is more of a large stone slate. No handles or holds to hang on to. But it is decorated around the rim of it with a looks to be a massive what you think is 2 eyes for a moment and a maw, but really what the maw is a single large eye looming overhead. Deep purple coloration.
Like, does the eye look like it's glowing or moving or
No, it's all
just
just ornate
yeah?
stonework.
Okay. All right. Up the ladders we go.
Yeah, as you head up the one, you see some more broken pottery and loose stone as you start to hear the sounds of wind echoing down from above.
So I'll kind of cautiously climb up the ladder and poke my head over to make sure there's nothing there before fully going over.
Yeah, give me a perception check as you climb up the ladder.
Mm-hmm. Make sure
Cautiously.
everything's clicked off. Oop.
All right. At the top of the ladder, as you're climbing up, you can barely see, looks to be some large, sharp rocks that are just barely being kept at bay from the winds, and the slightest shift on the ground might cause them to go loose and go flying into whoever or whatever will be in their path.
So they're on the ground, not above, right?
They are on the ground above, like essentially at the where the ladder is being held onto, uh,
Okay.
up there.
So they're all right. So I'll stay there for a hot second and just relay that information down to the fellas and I don't know, ask if somebody's got something they could maybe chuck up there and loosen them before we get up there.
Right? I mean, we could pick up pick up a rock or something from down here. You might
I'll
want to get off the ladder though.
yeah, I'll climb down.
Um. So then, are you still going to stand in front of it? I'd suggest moving off to the side.
I'd say it's like 15 feet down.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to find the biggest rock that I think I can throw up there, and I'm going to throw it up there.
What was that, Pax?
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right. As yeah, Torn gets a big old stone and tries to heave it up 15 feet up. Give me an athletics check. Orsic, not Torn.
I was going to say,
I
okay. Maybe he said something I didn't hear.
nope. It's just it's because
He's watching with interest.
yeah. Ooh,
It's my highest proficiency.
with a 10, as you chuck the stone upward, it comes tumbling down, and I would like for, say, Orsic and Furiel, since you guys are both there, to give me dexterity saving throws.
Mm-hmm. Oof.
As the rock comes tumbling down, yeah, Furiel, you quickly evade the tumbling stone. Orsic, the stone tumbles towards you as you take a whopping 6 points of damage from your own stone that you threw, tumbling down back towards you.
Wince.
Yep. bounces off my head and kind of like, fuck that. Thought I threw it better than that.
Well, that looked like it hurt.
The good thing I
Ooh,
got a
all
thick
right.
skull.
What the fuck?
All right. I'm just gonna climb up fully.
Okay. Yeah, as you climb upward and reaching the top, sure enough, those stones do come loose. As I will need for you to give me a Constitution saving throw. Whew. With 19, you will take the initial damage as the stones ping into you, but there is this force of wind that is threatening to push you from the top all the way back down. You quickly grab hold of the ladder, the second rung, before you start falling downward, as you would have probably fallen towards the very bottom, a good 30 feet down.
Yeah, that wouldn't have felt good.
But you do take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as a couple of stones hit into you with breakneck speeds. They're not that they're so heavy, just that they're quick and moving. And you can see up there, as you're climbing up, a lot of the stone seems unsettled. There's a winding passage that the wind is howling through.
Larry.
Look, fellas, I think we might need to do the fire one first.
You think they interact with each other?
Well, there's no telling. I mean, I've never had wind knock me on my ass like this before.
You help me with my blankets.
I don't think a
we
blanket gonna work.
Do you think we could just crawl that way?
I mean, I could try one more time, but I really don't want to get hurt, man.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, maybe I could tie myself to the ladder and try again so I don't go tumbling.
yeah.
Anybody else want to? Any ideas? Well,
So-
shit.
I'm having a problem fully picturing the scene.
Can't come.
So
The rocks.
there were just rocks, some rocks that went flying into him that nearly knocked him over. As he stepped up to the top there, that kind of unsettled the ground up here that caused a few rocks to go flying towards him. That was the only threat. There is still the wind howling, but it's not that the wind itself is the threat, more just that the weight and force that those rocks propelled towards you.
Okay.
So the wind wasn't what knocked me over, or the rocks knocked me back?
It was the rocks.
It was the rocks. My bad.
They
I
threatened,
misinterpreted
they,
that.
They threatened to knock you back because of the force of the wind pushing against those rocks, kind of like stored momentum or something. It defies.
My bad. I
defies logic.
misinterpreted
That's
that.
about 15 feet up.
It is 15 feet up. Yes.
Well, then I
I'll
say we
try
just keep
again.
moving forward. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're already up there. You're just on the second rung, so you easily can climb back up to the top, and the quote-unquote trap is no more because the rocks hit you already.
Okay.
There is this winding passage of wind howling down it.
Okay. Never mind, fellas. I made a mistake. It was the rocks, not the wind.
I see.
I'm gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna go scout forward, and you guys want to come on up?
Aye, sounds like a plan.
All right.
All right. As you head up towards this narrow passageway, the very ground beneath you is firm but you can see dust flying off the walls, just kind of going in a downward motion mostly towards the ground. The ceiling here is maybe about 10 or so feet high. And there's this like little bit of debris kind of picking up as you start to see the corridor wean northward.
I'm gonna walk to the corner and cautiously walk to the corner and like poke my head around and make sure there's no more pointy bits that are trying to fly at me.
Yeah, give me a perception check as you peek around the corner into darkness. With a 12, as you peer into the darkness, there is some sort of weird swirling fog. You can't hear anything up ahead, but you can see what looks to be wooden spikes jutting up from cliffs upward. It doesn't seem like there's anything threatening to fly towards you or anything like that. There would be the occasional pile of bones or loose bone here and there, as well as broken arrows and old weaponry clinging to the walls and the floor, and the old weapons, worn and used.
Well, guys, there's this weird swirling fog ahead and some wooden spikes jutting out. I can go forward, but
Oh, what exactly do you mean by the wooden spikes? You want to try and?
they're like jutting out. There's a bunch of weapons and arrows in the walls too up here.
Yeah,
It's really loud as well.
the spikes are jutting out about like 20 feet up on another cliff upward.
What does that look like? Does it look like it's going to fall down on top of us if it could?
No,
No.
seemed like they were sturdy, like wall spikes.
Does it look like they are a
Barricades.
deterrent to climbing?
100%.
Okay.
To parts of
But they are
the wall. They are a
good for
deterrent.
climbing? Okay. Oh, a deterrent for climbing. Got it.
Yes.
All right,
Well,
I'll onward and onward.
let's just keep
Okay.
going forward. Oh, there I can see the spikes kind of now. Yeah, and just
All right.
very alert.
Yeah, because Torn, you've got light on you in some fashion, right?
Brown Bear has 60 feet of dark vision.
Roger Dodger. Does Orsic have light on him at the moment?
Did I light a torch? I don't think I did.
I think Pax has the torch.
Yeah, Pax has the torch.
Pax has a torch. Well, there you go then.
Pat has the torch.
Pax is bringing up the rear, torch in hand. You do see a high ceiling here going up easily 60, 70 feet. Different tiers, much like the opposite of the yellow stone. However, when you're in this wailing passageway, you can't hear each other at all. There is a clinging, like mist-like stone debris swirling around the walls, as well as, like I said, those spikes clinging to the edges. More ruined debris up ahead. Can't quite make out what's on the top of this space.
And those walls are 15 feet, you said?
I'd say the walls are 15 feet each.
Yeah. The walls have teeth. Careful, kids. Always bite harder than monsters.
Is there a non? Is there a functioning short sword on the ground amongst these weapons?
With your previous perception check, you don't see any functioning weapons.
Ah. All right. Well, I'm
I
gonna
want to.
move. Go ahead.
I was just
No,
say
you
I
go
can
ahead.
pull out my lamp. Is that like windproof? It's in it like a. It's a lamp, right?
What kind of
If
lamp
it's
is it?
hooded.
It's just a lamp, as far as I remember. Just a lamp.
I
That's
would
what it
say
said.
if it's not a hooded lamp, it will go. You can't light it.
Okay.
And same if Pax were to move any closer to this cavern, his torch would get gusted out.
Got it. Well, then I'm just gonna walk forward and I'm trying to look for a way up that looks, path of least resistance.
Yeah, give me a survival check.
Perfect.
It all looks dangerous. Like, the areas that seem the easiest to climb have spikes lining the top of them. The areas that seem the hardest to climb are in the center, so you can't hang onto the walls. So there's no easy path forward that you see. It's honestly like not quite a little inverted angle.
So these walls look
Good deal.
very difficult to climb.
Yes.
Um, hmm. Well, I don't want to communicate with each other since we essentially cannot.
Yeah. So unless you got
So,
some other way to talk to each other other than your words, that is how you have to communicate in this moment.
so coming up here and looking at these spikes, would it look like would it be possible for me to climb up because I do have a climb speed
Mm-hmm.
and smack the shit out of the spikes from below to knock them, disrupt or destroy them?
You can certainly try.
Okay. Before I start to climb, very carefully examine the wall up to the spikes to make sure there are no other surprises.
Yeah, it'll be a survival check.
Ooh, I have that.
I know.
Big old 10.
Same thing for my ass.
No surprises here. Bunch of bones at your feet, but other than that, no surprises.
To look back at the group and then slowly start to climb up.
All right. And we'll say since you do have a climb speed, give me a athletics check at advantage with the bear.
Yeah.
Bear gets +3 to this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on.
Do it one more time just for funsies. All right,
I'll
we're going to
take
go
it.
with that 14 as you climb up the 15 feet rather easily, clinging to the side here. As you get up to there's this mass of spikes jutting out from above you.
Okay. Doubtful that there's anything like poison or anything on them, but let's go ahead and smack the crap out of them.
Absolutely. Give me I'm going to say athletics check again.
Okay. A 10.
With the 10. As you crash into the spikes, sure enough, they start to fall apart and dismember, and I would like everyone to give me a dexterity save.
Now
As
we're
you
gonna have flying spikes.
as you would hear this howling as this of
Including the bear?
including the bear.
Okay.
And I will have to roll for Pax.
Ooh, a big old 3. I gotta stop having bad rolls with this guy.
With a big old 3. You do break the kind of spike wall there, but you do take 5 points of piercing damage. As everyone else evades it. Seeing it
You will
coming
all
pretty
see
well.
the bear kind of. You can obviously see he's taking a big breath, like a sigh, and he'll shake his head, and then briefly there'll be a moonlight glow around him, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself
Okay.
because
Orsic
Yeah.
will walk up to him and be like, "You all right there, big guy?"
You don't hear a word he says.
I go up and I pat him on the back.
He's climbed up right now.
I didn't know I thought he fell.
No, he smashed a bunch of sticks and they went flying down.
Yes, but he failed to save, so I thought he fell.
That was just the spikes sticking into him.
all good.
so he will climb up the rest of the way,
Absolutely. Seeing
and
a broken pillar leering on the side here too.
he'll then brace his feet in the ground, and he'll dangle halfway down and hang his paws. He's turning himself into a ladder.
I getcha. Turning into a
Well.
long bear.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see that, and I'll start to climb. Or grab his paw.
All right, yeah, go ahead and give me an athletics at advantage. Yeah, you climb up there easily, seeing this old stonework. More weapons lying on the ground, broken and battered. Wind just pouring down from nowhere. It's just spinning around in place and going down, and but the wind never seems to rise. It only seems to go down, but there's no source to it.
Yeah.
I'll follow suit and climb the bear.
All right. Athletics at advantage. Easily climbing up with the bear as the spikes are broken in space. Is Pax following?
Pax is following.
All right. Pax is going to roll an athletics at advantage. Pax got a 14, which is good enough to get up there. As the torch would go out once you start to climb this space here, as it becomes dark for those of you without dark vision. It becomes dark for those of you with dark vision. It's just this horrible howling wind all around you.
That means I go invisible.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The torch, as I'm sure Pax is looking at it and probably cussing. From behind you guys, you're going to see another one of those moonlight glows. This time, you turn around and notice the bear's nose begins to glow. And a little beam of light shoots out and hits the torch. And I'm going to cast Starry Wisp. On the torch, I can cast it on an object.
Sure. You just have to keep casting it over and over again.
Yeah, the nose will just keep shooting at it every 6 seconds or so.
Yeah.
At least for now.
Like he's like just snotting moonlight at it.
Yes. I was going to have him raise a leg to cast it, but yeah.
Close enough. But as you're climbing up here, I would say all of you would take a quick notice that the air is much thinner here.
Like hard to breathe.
Yes. That howling wind, again, the only thing you hear. Don't even hear your footsteps.
So I'll turn to the, well, we'll say Lucky, and kind of like pat my chest and like, you know, basically asking how he's breathing.
I'll just pat my chest.
Okay, so I know he feels it too. I'm gonna keep trying to move forward. Actually, is this pillar interesting at all? Is there anything I see on this pillar while we're
Give
here?
me an investigation check on that pillar.
Investigation. Oh, perfect. Oh, well, that might work.
Well, it's a dwarf. Stonework is always interesting. And this, much the same. It would have repeating on it the symbol. Gotta find that symbol, because I don't want to lie to you about which one it is. But it would have repeating on it over and over again the strange symbol you've never seen before. It's a good symbol, too. Don't worry, we'll get there. We're gonna find that symbol. Don't even worry about it.
And here it comes.
Here it comes. You ready
Cue
for
the
it?
Jeopardy music.
You ready? Here's the symbol. I'm gonna draw it in white so you can see it on this space.
Huh.
Probably more squat. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Over
Well, I'm gonna point
and
it.
over.
I'm gonna point the symbol, like, kind of tap him and point at the symbol, just so he sees it.
What languages would you speak?
What languages do I speak?
Yes.
Common, Elvish, and Dwarvish.
Okay. There is a single word within it. That would be in very broken common, almost dwarvish, because dwarvish does lend from the primordial bits. But I'd say with an 18, you rolled really good. So one single word along with that symbol is barely legible. Wind vein.
Wind vein.
Wind vein.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna keep moving forward.
All right. And you would see very similar jagged way ahead going up. Another 15, 20 feet maybe. This one looks just as precarious as the area before. And you can kind of almost see wind billowing off from that top layer, that upper echelon of the cavern.
Well, I'll turn and look at Mr. Bear and kind of shrug.
He'll look up,
Yeah,
and then he'll You'll So does this center part here look like normally would be a climb with disadvantage?
For normal folk, yes. But you're a bear.
All right, this time we're going to avoid the spikes. And he's going to try to climb up this central area.
Absolutely. Give me a athletics check. Sorry, straight roll. The 13. It's hard going because as you climb up there, the air escapes you. I need a Constitution saving throw. You feel,
Sorry, I'm comparing. We're the same.
yeah. You feel everything get thin as
16.
with a 16. You feel like the air inside of your own lungs is trying to be pulled out. You cannot breathe up here. You have to hold your breath. But in in this debris and fog and stone and bones ahead, you do see embedded into the floor up above in the farthest corner a green emerald gem.
Okay. Look around and see if I notice any other immediate threats.
Give me a perception check.
I have so many windows.
I know. Hey, with
19.
a 19, as you're looking around up here, keeping your breath in, nothing seems threatening except for the very fact that you can't breathe. And you're afraid if you were to open your mouth at all, you would start to suffocate. However, one thing would strike you as odd. You're floating about 15 feet up in a bit of a whirlwind pattern over in the top left corner. Actually, sorry, top right corner. Above that skeleton. Would be a single arrow. Seems like it's in perfect condition. If anything, glimmers and a little bit of starlight that you keep shooting out towards backs.
Which, in all fairness, I'd probably have to stop doing now.
Yes, and you probably have to. Yeah, because is it verbal?
Yeah, I'd assume I'd have to have a little growl. No, wait, is it?
It might not be.
Yeah, cantrips are weird.
Either way, you
Yeah, it
would
is
you
verbal.
would still see this. Yeah, fair enough. As the light disappears from Pax, but you would see this perfect arrow, not perfect, but like this, not broken, barely used, lightly glimmering arrow made of like a thin bamboo, flying on the wind easily.
Okay. Problem is, I don't have the physical dexterity to pick it up without my
You got a
mouth.
mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I cast message to Torin?
You can.
Hey, buddy, you doing all right up there?
Send back. Well, I can't breathe. And I see the gem, but I'd have to breathe to pick it up. I can try.
Well, I'll cast message again. Well, buddy, I don't want you up there by yourself, given the fact that every time we've seen a gem, we've gotten into a fight.
Well, there is a magical arrow floating around. But I have to hurry because I can't breathe very well.
One last time. Put your feet down, buddy. I'll come up there and relieve you, and we could try this again if you want, or I could toss a rope up. Oh, he's a bear. He can't tie it.
Um, Torin will. I gotta make a decision. All right. All right, here goes.
Yes?
Torin will shift back to his natural form. And then, still like puffed out, starting to turn colors, he's going to
Lose all vision.
pull back like he's going to. Oh, that's right. Damn it. You'll make me burn magic, aren't you?
I'm not making you do anything. Damn the consequences of my own actions. I mean, you still know where the gem was. You just can't see your companions.
Right. But what I'm going to do would be at disadvantage, and I don't have much time. I'm going to try it. Let's try some crazy stuff, knowing where the gem was.
Go for it. You know where the arrow is, too.
Yeah, Torin's going to reach back, put his hand back into seeming nothingness, and he'll throw his hand forward, and as he does, a vine will shoot out of his hand. He's going to cast Thorn Whip and try to get the gem.
Okay. Give me a... Is there a verbal on Thorn Whip?
Probably, but we'll try it anyway. Let me check. They just listed.
It
There
is
is.
verbal.
So he'll lose his breath, but
So
he's
I
going
will
to try it.
Not inherently. There's a danger in possibly losing your breath as you speak a word, uttering it to no one hearing it but yourself. The vine lashes out. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
As
Ooh, getting a big
indeed,
old 7.
your breath escapes you. But yeah, I'll go ahead and use that nat 20 for your whipping of the gem as it
Oh, I
whips
didn't even
up.
notice it rolled. Sorry.
It did. No, you're good. I don't want to waste a nat 20. Yeah, as you vine stretches out, whipping up dirt and dust as it grasps hold of the gem, pulling it free and straight to you. You do lose your breath. What is your con save? Where's your con score? Okay, gotcha. I see it.
Yeah. And what does the arrow do?
You don't see the arrow. You hear it whistling in the dark.
Grumble and start to let myself could I then boy, I'm really going to be needing some air. Torn will turn around and he's going to cast Thorn Whip again and loop it around that spike.
So you don't have breath to cast anything with verbal components.
Oh. He'll just start climbing down.
Okay, give me an athletics check at disadvantage.
Watch out, Lucky.
Cool.
You see the lumbering.
Hey, too late. All right, here we go. And 10.
With a 10, you do go tumbling down. I'm going to say Lucky and Orsic. Give me a dex save. And I will need a dex save from Torn as well.
Damn, that was far enough away.
13.
As Torn, you do take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as Torn nearly passes out as he tumbles down, falling prone, gasping for air. Torn, the air is still thin up here, so you still don't have your breath.
Okay. He'll hold the gem up as he's laying on the ground.
Just trying to.
I'll cast message to Orsic and let him know that we got to get him down. So there was no air up there.
And I'll message back. He's a big boy, but I can start dragging.
We'll drag together.
All right. Then let's start pulling him back.
Start pulling him back.
As you start,
Boy, he's probably only about 350 pounds.
yeah, I would like athletics checks from both Orsic and Lucky. And Torn, I will need a con save.
Oh,
Lovely.
17.
Well, the good news is, Orsic and Lucky, give me strength saving throws. Good news is, Torn does not take any points of exhaustion as he gasps for breath. However, Lucky and Orsic each take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as Torn lands on top of them.
oh.
Max is going to point and laugh.
You could help, old man.
He can't hear you. No, you just see him laughing.
Yeah, whether or not I yell at him anyway.
Yeah.
Just an invisible middle finger comes from Lucky.
Yeah, that's the other thing. You don't even see Lucky.
Yeah.
Well, this is about as far as I'm pulling.
We fell off.
Yeah. Torian's going to start scrambling towards the way out.
Absolutely. And the darkness beyond. Pax, you can once again light your torch once you get down to here.
Perfect.
I'll light my lantern too.
Absolutely. The wind starts to die down.
Sorry.
The wind still stays this, like, it didn't, like, dissipate or anything when we took the stone. It was still going strong.
Still going strong.
Okay. All right, what are you sorry for? You got the stone. I just hope you didn't hurt yourself too bad.
I think I hurt you guys more than I got
see.
hurt myself.
Because you sure as shit hurt me.
He'll shrug.
Good practice, huh? Next time you die, it won't be such a surprise.
I would say, Torn, as you're clutching the stone, it does seem to kind of pulse and radiate with this odd feeling, like it's almost pushing against your hand as you grasp it. Like you can't fully grasp all of it at once. Like it's just like there's some wind always underlying within parts of it. And it does create this light howling noise.
Okay. Well, make for the ladder and climb back down.
Absolutely easy enough for you guys to head back to the central chamber.
I'll walk up to Orsic, and I'll just put my hand on his shoulder, and I'll cast Cure Wounds on him.
As you're once again able to hear each other pretty well too now. Although there is
We're all
still
talking
wind.
way too loud right
Yeah,
now.
you're all talking way too loud. There is still the wind kind of whistling and howling around Torin, easily noting it's coming from the gem.
Ooh, 10. Okay, so I'll turn to Lucky and be like, "Hey, thanks, Lucky. I appreciate it."
You're very welcome, man. Are we going into the fire pit, or do we want to rest, or what? What do we want to do?
I was thinking, we have a water stone and we have a wind stone, and the next place we're going, I wonder if these stones can do anything to help us get through to the next one.
I mean, I can try and pull mine out and walk towards the fire.
I mean, what's it gonna hurt to give it a shot at least?
Me,
Well, I didn't tell you to go running straight into the fire.
I pull my stone out and start running towards the fire.
Yeah, you pull the stone out as your hand gets immediately cold.
Like I'll
And
walk like to there.
yeah, as you walk to the edge of this lit cavern, you can see fires creeping through the cracks of this space here. And honestly, even small pools of magma bubbling about 5 feet down in several locations. At the center of this space is a single column that has been broken. Now tumbled on the side. Was probably a support beam in the center of this cave. All around you can see shelves of strange fungus. Red kind of shelves clinging to the warmth of the cavern.
Do I feel like super hot, still holding the stone, or do I just feel like normal?
As you hold the stone, it kind of balances out.
Mm.
As you approach the brightness of this magma, this as it touches your skin, you sweat a little more than normal,
Hmm.
but it doesn't has a near immediate cooling effect.
Is it working?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I'm sweating this because I'm nervous, but it's working.
What if you
I'll
have the wind stone too?
I don't know. Big man, come on up here. And I'll kind of move like there.
Wait, Lucky, come here.
Yes.
Torin takes his big, giantesque finger and puts it on Lucky's forehead. And he says, Seawell. Pulls it back. I'm going to cast guidance on him for perception.
Okay.
Okay.
I swore I'd use that correctly. If I got it.
Yeah, you did.
See if you can find a gem.
All right. So I'll looking at the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like where I can see it like cracked? Like, does it look unstable? Is what I'm trying to determine.
Give me a perception check. Added advantage, or added a d4
D4.
because of guidance.
Yeah. Make sure. Okay. Perception. Boop. And then
Oh,
a
Oh,
D4
plus a d4?
plus a D4. Ooh,
Okay.
26.
You would notice there are skulls along the sides of this column made of stone that have been broken. They look less like skulls than your average skull. They seem to be carved into weird patterns. You need a closer look to see them specifically, but there would be a smattering of bones as the column had crushed someone beneath it long ago. The cracks themselves, although glowing light, seem sturdy as long as you don't walk at the edge of the lava.
Okay.
stay away
I
from
would
the
say
lava.
occasionally you would see a pair of eyes lingering in the pools of lava. Occasional flashes of flames jutting out, puffing from bubbles.
Okay.
I
I'll.
Oh, I see it. Does Torin see it?
The gem.
Yeah, I want to be fair here.
Um, I would say Lucky would probably see a glittering at the far end of the chamber, sure.
Well,
I debated
I
whether or
see
not
something.
debated whether or not I was going to put it on the map or not.
That's why I wanted to ask.
I see a little shimmer all the way at the end.
There is a little
Of
glow
course, it
shimmer.
has to be at the end. Well, no time like the present to walk
Well,
in. Oh,
I might have another way, but it would take a bit of magic.
was there anything I could do to help?
No,
I'm
it's
all for ideas.
well, I could summon a beast spirit to go get it,
Oh,
That is a bit of magic.
but
that's
that would
awesome.
take quite a lot of my remaining magic.
Uh, I mean, that's yeah, but I kind of want to. I kind of want to collect that skull down there. Looks pretty cool.
Oh, well, that's what you want, but I just thought I'd offer. He shrugs.
Yeah, I'd say we play it the safe way, and you go ahead and use your friend.
Is that good with everybody else?
I last
Right.
thing I need is for us to keep getting hurt.
So,
I will say, Torn, as you are right here, it is hot as shit in there.
mm,
Like if you were to take any steps forward, it's you're gonna feel it. That's one thing Lucky does not feel.
yeah.
It might burn up in there. Whatever you summoned.
mm, Maybe. He scratches his head.
Lucky, why don't you take it
A leaf
easy
falls out.
and see what you can do, and if it starts to get a little too hot, then you can just back off and we'll find another way. Or give me the stone and I'll go do it.
If I die, one of y'all find my aunt and tell her I love her. She was great.
Ah, you're not gonna die, boy. You'll be fine.
Proceeds to jump in
So I'm
lava.
Just jumps right in. So I'm gonna walk like in that line to the skull on the ground as carefully and as cautiously as possible.
Absolutely. As you creep ahead, give me an acrobatics check.
Bit of
Okay.
guidance to you again.
That was a 15. Yeah, you creep up. Shelf fungus growing beside you. It looks almost like magma itself, but dull and discolored.
Um, Looking at the pillar after what we saw in the wind vane thing, I'd like to examine this pillar as well and see if there's anything of interest.
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of already saw an inkling to it. Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
All right, with the 12. So this symbol that the skulls kind of make or cut into is a little bit different. It's almost like a bowl with a line in it. And then sitting, say it looks like that. That's a pretty good approximation. More circular.
Looks like a cauldron with a spoon in it.
Looks like a cauldron, exactly. Yeah.
Um,
There is some
the,
writing, but you can't quite decipher the text.
okay. Um, is the body on the side that I'm at, the bones, like where it got crushed?
Yes.
Is there anything of interest in that pile of bones? Like maybe a short sword?
There is definitely not a short sword. But give me a medicine check.
Okay.
With a 12. This is definitely old, ancient. You can tell hundreds of years of burns piled up on these bones. It's a miracle that they're even still here. Even barely touching them, they would almost fall into small piles of ashes. But looking at it, it was definitely crushed by the pillar, and they are ancient, like hundreds of years old. Any articles of clothing or anything like that would have burned up in this atmosphere for sure.
Okay. The stone skull, is that like how big is that? Like
It's big as like a shield, like a small, like a buckler, I'd say.
so it's carryable.
Sure.
Okay. I'll keep that in the back of my mind for the time being. Okay.
Probably weighs a good 20 pounds, but yeah.
Okay. I will um can I look up and see like you said it possibly was a support for this area? Just
Yeah, as you look up, you kind of noticed it before. This was definitely a support for this space here. And the center of the cave has kind of inverted a little bit, so it is, I'd say, like 8 feet tall, where the column was standing, and around
mhm.
the edges of the cave, it's probably like 12 feet tall. So it's convex.
Concave, convex,
Concave
yeah.
means it goes in. So convex, the center of the cave is pointed downward.
Uh,
That is the shortest
okay.
point. So it was
Okay.
definitely a support, but the ceiling itself doesn't seem like it's going to crumble at any point.
Okay. Well, I'll go. again, as carefully and gingerly as possible. I want to go this way to that shiny. Yeah. Maybe
Absolutely.
I'll walk to here first.
Well, give me an acrobatics check as you try and gingerly
Oof.
cross the
Hey.
way, keeping weary of all of the fires spouting up here and there. You easily make it to where the gem is located. Just sitting there, plain sight, kind of embedded into the floor there, as the cracks glow warm.
The
You feel
the
pretty good though.
fungus the fungus that is right in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like it's gonna if like I don't know, how do I explain this?
Is it gonna explode in flames?
Is it a booby
Yeah,
trap
like
fungus?
is it like, it's it does it look like it might be protecting this space? I guess is what I'm trying to get at.
Give me a nature check. So this is literally is a different sort of ripple bark, usually grown in the depths of the Underdark. Loves to be around magma and heat and low moisture environments. It is edible and is easily harvested. And pound for pound, it is worth a ration. But it's not a trap. These are not going to like explode. They're not. They could easily crumble off the walls at any given time. They have very shallow roots because they don't need a lot of moisture, so they don't go deep.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start to kneel down, and before I pick up the gem, I'm gonna just like Indiana Jones style, just look up and make sure there's no spikes above me.
There absolutely are stalactites hanging onto the ceiling.
Mm.
Absolutely. As you lean down, look up.
Okay.
They're attached to the ceiling, though.
As he's reaching down, Torin's going to hold a moonbeam. Not a moonbeam, a starry wisp,
Yeah.
or anything that might leap out at him.
Sure, sure.
He's
Oh,
watching carefully on edge,
and you
eating
said
popcorn
you
with the
said it's
brain.
like partially embedded into the stone.
Yeah, it's just kind of stuck in there like it was thrown into the ground or like the ground broke up around it. Well,
Like there'd be no way I could
Element
tie it.
is going to give Torin Watcher's Inspiration. Nice. So
Oh,
Torin has plus a d6 to any one roll he makes for the remainder of this session. Thank you, Element. So you can
thank
add a
you.
d6 as you feel a presence watching you. There's a present watching. Yeah.
Look over my shoulder like, what the hell?
As yeah, you feel something watching you. Like all eyes are on you right now, Torin.
All right, I pick up the stone.
Yep. As you reach down to pick it up, as you're grasping the cold, wet, near sapphire glass, pick up to this star ruby coloration, also glass, cracks of black going through it, and you would feel your sweat bead off of your fingertips onto the stone as the warmth of it subsides. You would hear the singeing of water dissipating. And you pick up the stone.
I will sow the same path. Well, no, I don't want that. I want to go from there. Like,
You want to get out of there.
Hey, I want to get out of there. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, you could give me an acrobatics check to get out of there.
Okay.
Third time's the charm, am I right?
Don't say that. No.
With a
Okay.
10.
Whew.
Give me a dexterity save.
Shit.
with a,
Oh,
with a
Okay,
20.
Pat.
In the last moment, as you're rounding the corner, going around here, a little puff of magma splatters up as you just leap the other 15 feet. 2 stones in hand.
I
Hi. Well,
don't
that was
like
easy.
this.
See, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah. Hi. That was easy.
Just see 2 middle fingers come up from each stone, and I'll kind of just get up and just start walking to the pillars.
I never did understand Elvish sign language.
He means
Absolutely.
fuck you.
Oh,
And I'll give the firestone to Orsic.
Okay.
Nice job there, buddy.
Orsic, do you take the stone?
Yeah, I'll grab the stone.
Okay, it burns. You take 1 point of fire damage immediately.
Of course. Fuck.
Eh,
It
It's
just
fucking
drops it.
hot.
I'll pick it back up.
Maybe you should be the one to put that in the pedestal over there.
Yeah.
It's got to be
Uh,
that ice stone you're carrying.
well,
must be. I guess I'll stand. If I wish I could like stand in the middle, just drop both of them in the bowls at the same time.
hold, hold on. Yet one
Yeah.
is another's blight.
So fire to water, water to fire.
Maybe.
It's worth a
And
try.
and
I
the
will.
other two
I'll
that we
read
got.
it back to you. The eye watch is over 4, all part of the core. Howling in black night, drowning forever bright. Yet one is another's blight.
Alright, that's all 4. That's the darkness one, the both the one is another's blight, right? That's the fire and the water or ice one, and then the howling and black night's the wind one. So we have all the stones, and they're all
Well,
part of.
didn't the amber stone when they put it in that other pot, like spat it back out?
Yeah, like rolled around and
Hey,
rumbled and rolled out.
but we didn't have all the other ones.
I mean, it's
So
always worth
do
a
we
try.
do we put them in the order? Do we do wind, then the ice? Well, you can't do the ice without the first one. You have to put in there. It's got to be the fire one, or at least it can't be the last one, because you got to hold on
Well,
to that ice stone to hold on to the fire stone.
why don't we just all drop them in at the same time? And I'll just be real quick about the fire and ice.
Sounds as good of an idea to me as anything.
Okay. Maybe I do the fire in the blue and the water in the red.
Why?
That because I mean he ain't wrong, yet one is another's blight. Fire and water don't mix.
Right. I don't think that has anything to do with where you put them. It just part of what they are that we're trying to find.
All right. Well, everybody get ready to drop a stone in one of these vessels.
Who has the earth stone?
I think
Wasn't it not Maddie, it
Ferrara.
was Stone Beat? Didn't Brett pick it up?
Yeah, we'll say you gave it to Orsic.
okay, so I got the stone one or the earth
Earth.
one, and I think the earth one came from that one.
All
Hey,
right.
Wow.
are we ready to go?
Someone count it down.
3, 2, 1. Drop.
You drop
Put
them
the
all at
fire in the
once.
fire. Yeah.
They all spit out.
I'll pick up my water one and then the fire one first, and
Okay.
walk over to the blue one and put the fire in there in the water one. What I think is the water one.
It would make a hissing noise and spits it out.
All part of the core.
Let's put them in the order. The wind one first, then the water one, or no, drowning. Oh no,
Can I ask, what does the red one look like
the wind
inside the bowl?
Looks like it's been burned. Like the bowl itself looks like it's been like bits of ash and charcoal and soot covering the edges of the bowl.
So the fire one's clearly got to go in there.
I'll walk around. Does the is there any writing on the blue stone?
No. There's no writing on any of the stones or any of the pedestals themselves. Just on the pillar itself is that one little rhyme.
I mean,
Put
how
the
do
wind
you
one in
find-
first. Put that one in there and see what happens by itself.
Okay. Torin drops the wind one in this bowl.
As you drop the wind one in, it skids along the bottom and does a cool like tech deck maneuver as it rolls and bounces, but almost as if magnetically charged. It only bounces against the bottom of the bowl here a couple of times before suspending above it half an inch or so, perfectly placed in the center of this bowl as it howls. Little whistle.
I'm gonna put the earth one in the one in front of me.
As you put the earth one in, this amber colored gem with black streaks scorching through it, it lands into the center with a loud thud and a crunch.
And stays.
And it stays.
All right. So then try to put the fire one in next.
Try to put the fire one in.
As you put the fiery gem within, sputters of flame shoot out from it, ejecting it like a small rocket as it goes bounding a few feet away.
I'll go pick it back up.
So here's the thing then. The water one's got to go in first, and then the fire one.
Yeah. Is there any way I can prop the fire one on the stone without it going into the bowl so I could just knock it in with my jacked up short sword?
You can absolutely try.
I will 100% try.
All right.
All right, I'll leave it precariously perched there so I could just tap it into the bowl, and I'll go put the water one in the blue bowls.
All right. As you put the water one in the blue bowl, ice starts to form around the edges of the bowl as the gem itself sweats, spilling a good inch of water into the basin. as it floats there.
I'll walk over, pull out my jacked up short sword, and dink the stone in.
Give me a sleight of hand.
Yay!
You're gonna roll a 2, right?
Probably an 18, sucker.
No, you knock it in there as it tumbles in, rolls around the edge, igniting the edge of this bowl ablaze as it leaves a trail of cinders spinning around in a spiral before it reaches the bottom of the bowl. As it locks in place, fire smoldering around it. All 4 of the pedestals start to quiver, shake, that would extend to the central column in this space, as well as around your feet. Stones tremble. As rapidly the windy green stone in the wind bowl cracks and shatters. In its space, a small purple eye sits. The Yellowstone, those black cracks within it, crack open, splitting it in 2 like a geode, revealing a single dark purple eye. The blue stone melts away, leaving a film of purple across the water, also resembling an eye. As the red brazier, essentially, the flames go from that reddish orange coloration rapidly shifting to a purplish pink hue. Very bright and white, but yet dark at the same time. And within the flames you can see this eye. You hear this loud snap as all those images vanish, as well as the stones within them, and a grinding of stone as a door opens in the north passage.
Alright, well that seemed to work.
Seeing purple light within, stairs leading down. That's where we're going to take our little 5-10 minute break, folks. So stay tuned. Stick around
Nice.
as we go delve deeper and see what this is all about. So I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon. Hey, real quick. Before we go on break, what did the 80-year-old pirate say?
Gee.
What?
Aye, matey. All right. We'll be back here in a few minutes, folks.
God damn it.
I don't.
Alrighty, folks. Well, we're back in it. Last we left off, we got 2 more of these gems. Glass gems that, when inserted in the correct order, shattered and broke, revealing purple eyes as a massive door opened in the northern parts of the chasm. That's where we're going to pick up. You see this purple, pinkish light eerily glowing from a sconce within and stairs descending into darkness.
So, what do y'all think about taking a little break and getting something to eat before we head on down there?
Torn will look suddenly interested and he'll go, snacks?
I could use a snack. So, yeah,
A mighty fine idea.
I think we should sit down for a couple of minutes, have a bite to eat. And take a short rest.
Is that what y'all are
Nice.
doing?
Yeah.
Alright. As you gather around for snacks,
Snacky snacks.
taking a short rest here and a quick breather. You can absolutely do so.
So I don't like to click buttons until
Yep. I will
get
say
the
everyone
quick
except for
pull.
Orsic will hear whispers emanating from deeper within through the doorway.
Dave, you got 12 on that short rest?
Yeah.
You have a D12? Or do you get more when you rest?
He's got a good con,
Mm.
and he rolled a 10.
Nice.
Rangers D10.
It, baby.
Pax is already on full. But as you tend to your wounds, yeah, you would just hear this faint whispers emanating from the corridor in the north doorway that stands open to the elements. See what I did there?
That was amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Work up.
I'll be here all night.
All right.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I am one to usually walk towards the whispers.
Whispers.
Yeah, you don't hear that coming from
I
over
don't
there?
hear it.
Oh, shit. Anybody else hear whispers? No? Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, I think I hear them.
Oh, that made my day.
Oh,
Okay, I'm not going crazy yet.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Torn's going to reach into his belt loop and he's going to pull out one of his hand axes and say, I know you usually like to wield 2 weapons.
Oh.
Not a finesse, though.
It's got the light property.
But it's not finesse. So it's not dexterity based.
Right, but he can still make 2 attacks
True.
if one of them has the neck property. You can use it if you want.
It'll just be plus 2 less to hit, is all.
Well, my short sword is pretty much ineffective at this point, right?
Your short sword does its normal damage, 1d6 plus 3, but it'll be minus 1. It just does
Oh.
one, it does 1 less. It is loosely melted.
Loosely melted.
Yeah, it is slightly off The tip is it's just the tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
It's the tip.
Yep.
Oh, I guess he doesn't need it then. At least for now.
At least for now. All right. Well, thank you. I will walk through the door up to that purple orb.
I'm gonna be close.
It's less of an orb, more of a purple flame flickering with yellowish energy. It's a sconce.
It's a sconce. So it's just a light, okay.
Just a
I
light.
will I'll keep walking forward and just steps and make sure there's no potential booby traps on these steps upward.
They are downward.
Downward.
Nope, yep, you're right. Those ones are backwards. I'll have to fix that. The next flight of stairs are definitely going down. But no, yeah, closer inspection. Sometimes it's hard to tell with the stairs whether they're up or down. You got to look at that bottom there. That's what does it. But yes, as they go upward, absolutely. No, I meant it to be like this. They go up and then they go down again. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh man.
With a 17 as you peer into the dim light ahead. Thick layer of dust lays on these steps. Yet there's an odd smell in the air when you can't quite put your finger on. But no traps that you can discern.
Orsic will kind of put his hand on the wall real quick and see if he can't feel anything in the stones.
Sure, give me a perception check.
Perception.
Ooh, pretty good. Yeah. As you put your hand on the wall and feel outward, to the northeast, there is a much larger chamber. In it, there's not one, but two figures. One of them is very small, nearly indiscernible. The other kind of feel this weird rocking back and forth. There are two bodies. The one that's rocking back and forth seems to be your best guess, someone rocking in like a rocking chair.
So I'll kind of move up and hey, Lucky, hold up a sec. There's two things up there, and I don't know what they are. One of them's rocking back and forth. I don't know if it's a nervous tick or in a rocking chair of some sort, and then there's something really small. I know it's there, but I can barely feel it. So I don't know how dangerous it is, but there is something up there.
All right. I'll poke my head around the corner this time and see what we can see.
I'll be right behind you.
Do these steps in front of me have that thick layer of dust? No footprints?
Absolutely.
No booby traps?
You are correct.
Okay. I want to go down to like the corner.
Yeah.
And just like poke my head around and to try to see like if I could stick to the walls. Like, is there like somewhere where I can like stay stealthy, fit in, and look around?
You will be in the view of light if that's what you're concerned about, but so you're not going to be invisible. But if you peek around the corner, you can absolutely attempt to peek around the corner.
Yeah, no, I know I'm not gonna be invisible. I just want to,
Yeah,
be like
do your best.
stealthy and
And saying hi.
yeah, ninja
Give
style.
me a stealth check.
Can do that.
As you creep along, peer inward. Give me a perception check to see what you see. With an 11. A large, expansive room with shelves and odd growths here and there. Looks like some sort of home or workshop. There is a pillar blocking your view of much of this room. But behind it, you can see a massive fire pit in which a pinkish purple flame spits out a good 10 feet high, yet not emanating disastrously bright light. It's just this dim, dull, purple, flickering flames. And in the corner, you do see a figure in the shadows, sitting in a chair. You'd hear the creaking of wood. Back and forth. A little bit of gray in the hair of this person that you can see.
I will. I will go back up the steps as sneaky as possible.
Okay,
And
go back up the steps.
yeah, fellas. So there's a big ass purple fire pit in the middle of this room. It's a very, very large room. And there seems to be a person with gray hair rocking in a rocking chair. Uh, I'll have to assume he knows we're here. So what do y'all want to do?
We could just go up and say hi.
I mean, yeah, I think that's the best bet.
Can I? I don't know if this is going to do anything, but we're going to use divine sense.
Sure.
The channel divinity.
Keeping your eyes illuminated in this divine presence. Absolutely.
So we're going to see if I detect any celestials, fiends, or undead.
You do not.
Okay. Well, I say we just go on up and say hi. Be ready, but what else we got to lose?
Actually, you do sense a fiend. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I do sense a fiend.
And an undead. So sorry.
Okay. Well, that changes things
That
slightly.
changes things slightly. I'm so sorry. You sense the things you were looking for.
Okay. So then
Mhm.
I'm gonna kind of try and pull everybody together and be like, "Hi, boys. There's an undead up there, and there's a fiend up there. So
Also, this place
Makes
has
me-
been desecrated.
makes me a little wary about going in there and saying hi, or if we do, be ready for it to go south."
You are definitely within 60 feet of a desecrated area. There is evil, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, we made it this far.
But with the feeling that I got right now, I feel like we go in ready to hit.
Well, yeah, but never hurts to try to talk first and see what happens.
Hey, we can do that.
Okay. Does everybody else agree, or do we just go in bows and swords a blazing? I'll start walking down the steps.
All right.
We lose.
Openly, or are you going hidden?
Hidden.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Openly.
Okay. Yeah, because everyone's coming with
Yep.
light
Yeah,
behind you.
just openly, and then
Absolutely.
I'll stick to this wall, like to there, and just
Yeah. As you creep within, you do see easily an elderly woman in the corner, rocking back and forth. Hear her bones cracking as she looks upward towards you. In one corner, you can see a table made of what looks to be bone. Some display of bottles and cracked vases and even like weird cabinetry, some sort of makeshift bed in the corner, and a chest. There are bones lying of some large beast on the ground. And Orsic, you would note that those bones are undead.
That pile of bones lying on the ground.
There's a pile of bones on the ground, which would, to your divine senses,
I know it's
you know it's
Got it.
undead. There is a demonic presence, though you can't find it in your vision. The old crone's voice would rasp and call out, "Oh, I've been barely kept alive, yet I continue to strive. I've been alone in the dark. I have seen, and I can show the mark."
You said show the mark. What do you mean by that?
She rocks back and forth. The elder eye. Oh me. Oh my. It's
may we
more.
come in?
Oh, enter you can. It's all a part of the plan.
I'll take like 2 steps down.
Yeah, as you step down onto these stairs, you can see that the old woman is missing an eye as she looks up at you. A glistening of purple in her own single eye.
May I ask what this pit in the middle of the room is?
Boy, that'd be the mark. Not too bright or too stark.
Can I approach it?
I think she overdosed on rhyme berries.
Oh, you can see. That does not mean ye can be. Unless it's time. or tea? Would you fancy a cup? As she stretches and stands and cracks her bones to stand up. Her back is still hunched over. She's no more than 5 feet tall.
I'd love some tea. Yeah, please. Thank you.
I think I'll pass on the tea.
Oh, let's not be rude. Unless, of course, you're a prude.
They will just call me a prude.
She shuffles over to a table in the corner. Not even glancing at you.
Take one more step off.
Oh. Make yourselves at home.
Is she distracted? Is she making tea right now?
You would see her grab a dead frog and takes what looks to be a spoon and just starts swirling the insides of the frog around.
Well, is she paying attention to me? Like, can she see me where I'm at right now? Like,
give me an insight check. Oddly enough, even though you are not within her vision, with a 20 insight, she seems acutely aware of everything you guys are doing. Little twitches every now and then would show reactions to your movements.
well, while she's doing that, is this a table that I'm standing next to?
That is a pillar.
Pillar. So that goes all the way up to the ceiling.
It goes all the way to the ceiling.
Okay. Well, while I'm here, I'm definitely trying to study this pile of bones in front of me. Or not study, but like...
Yeah, give me a nature check. You're not sure what kind of creature that is. Bits of them seem broken. Might be a combination of one or two creatures. You're unsure.
Okay.
Well, have you come far? Just for a bit of a bar?
Now we came because there's a big crack in the ground that showed up. We're trying to see what caused it.
So you looked in the crack. Are you expecting a smack? As she, from the inside of the split open frog, pours into a cup and then another cup and holds 2 cups as she waddles over to Furiel.
I'll meet her like in the middle.
Oh, thank you. These bones aren't lasting me long.
I'll take the cup.
You would see her slurp her own. You are curious about the eye. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. To be honest with you, we followed that split in the earth down into this chamber with 4 like vessels, and we went and got 4 stones and put these stones in them, and it led us here to this chamber to you. And
Why? 4 heralds soon to rise. All will vie for the prize. Secrets hidden away. Yet the orders of old still do pray.
Four heralds seem to. What are they gonna? What are they vying? What prize are they vying for?
No, no. You see, because no prince may ever truly eclipse that which is the apocalypse. Yet,
Hmm.
I doubt all four of them are truly princes. A couple could be princess. They're royalty nonetheless.
Do these so-called princes have something to do, maybe with what's going on outside with all the weird storms and splits in the earth coming out of nowhere?
Why don't you look for yourself? Or are you a timid little elf? As
So I'll take a sip of the cup.
you take a sip of the cup and she gestures towards the fire.
Yeah. Then I'll start while I'm sipping on the cup, walk towards the fire.
What are Torn, Pax, and Orsic doing in this moment?
I'm being fully aware of this undead next to me.
Mm-hmm.
Axe is in a position near its neck, but not like actively, there, but just I'm ready for that and
Sure.
paying attention to what's going on with him and thinking in my head about what's going to happen when he gets poisoned from drinking that drink.
Yeah. What are Torn and Pax doing? Yeah.
Torin, knowing how Lucky can be, is going to move up and sort of be right next to him, prepared to extricate him from the situation. And he's looking very curiously to see what his reaction is when he sips the frog tea.
Absolutely. How about Pax? What is Pax doing during all this? Pax?
The pain meds took over.
All right. Pax is looking at the rocks of the wall. I would like for Lucky to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okey-doke.
Absolutely. Everything turns vividly dark in your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
As you gaze into the purple flames.
Mm-hmm.
It's all you can see. Give me an insight check at disadvantage. You do have the poison condition.
Okay. You said insight at disadvantage.
Yes.
Oh,
Damn.
man.
Damn.
With a 7. As you gaze into the fire, you see what looks to be this eye blinking over and over. As you are at the moment incapacitated, as you are staring into the abyss that is a single eye. Deep purple. On the edges of your view, you can see flickering flames, stones rolling along, a mellow stream in another corner of your eyes. You hear the howling of the wind caressing your back. All the while, just a faint whisper in your ear. Apocalypse. As Lucky is looking into the fire, the old crone turns her attention towards the other guests. What be your real purpose? Nanny can help you find it.
What did you do to Lucky over there? He got
He's searching for the answers.
Hey.
Not everyone can see. Sometimes, in order to do, it might even take two. As she looks towards the three of you.
Well, I'm not drinking your tea.
Oh, well, it's a
I'm gonna-
pity.
I'm gonna bend down, and I'm going to try and yank this animal skull.
Yeah, yank
I
the
wanna-
animal skull. Do you have intentions for that? Or you know what happens when you poke the ball?
I didn't know what it was. I wanted to see what kind of animal it was. I'd never seen it before.
Oh, some foul creature of the earth wandered too far. He's been keeping me a bit company.
you have
As
a
the
name?
skull, the skull kind of turns in your hand to face you. You would hear a "Oof, oof," come from the skull
I'll drop it immediately.
as it clatters to the ground, reattaches to the rest of the skeleton. Oh.
Well, I think I'm gonna walk over towards Lucky and kind of grab his shoulder and shake him. Hey, you there, lad?
Lucky, you can give me another con save.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna. Can I tell if he's poisoned or not?
Give me a medicine check. No, absolutely. Yeah, he just drank some weird shit that came from a frog.
Okay, well then, when I grab him and shook him, I'm gonna use 5 points of my lay on hands.
To unpoison him.
Yeah.
As Lucky, you do come to. That fire is still dimming your surroundings until eventually everything fades back to normal for you.
Can I try to just continue to stare into it, or no? Is that
No, you can't.
okay?
You all right there, son? You were gone there for a minute.
Yeah, that was weird.
Did you see it?
Oh,
Did you find your answers you were looking for? Lucky, was it?
yes, ma'am. I found more questions than answers. Thank you for that.
Oh, well, I'd be happy to help you find the answers. If it's looking you're after.
Nothing's free, lady. What's it cost?
I didn't speak of a cost and didn't intend it to be free. What do you think
Hey.
of me?
I think you're a crazy old lady, and I think you need to tell us what this is gonna cost. Because it ain't gonna be free, like you
I
said.
do not even know what you want.
I believe he just told you. We're looking for what's caused all this unrest out there.
Hmm.
The earthquakes, storms.
Torin is going to take Lucky's teacup if Lucky will allow it.
Oh yeah, I'm still out of it,
Trying
just
to
holding it.
zone into the
And he'll,
things.
dip his pinky into some of it, sniff it, do the tiny little lick thing, and he wants to inspect it to see if it's an hallucinogenic. I am proficient with herbalism.
Yeah, give me a medicine check at advantage.
Advantage. Ooh, it tastes gross.
What'd you roll?
A 10.
A 10. You're not sure the exact properties. It came from a frog or toad,
Mm.
so there's a chance it's hallucinogenic. It's definitely not healthy. And it does taste gross. It tastes a bit of mushroom and blood and sweat.
Mm. Hmm.
Quite a concoction.
Oddly enough, Lucky didn't taste any of that. Just tasted like sludgy water.
Yeah. He'll stoop down and put it on the ground very slowly and then stand back up.
You are after the cause, the whys. I'd say it's probably not as big of a surprise.
So, apocalypse was whispered in my ear after seeing flames, rolling stones, and streams, and the wind howling at my back. I heard this voice just whisper apocalypse in my ear.
Hmm. Certainly. Only one could win. If, unless they join and converge. Yet none will truly win. For the Elder Eye is the real winner. The others merely sinners.
So these four princes are gonna fight, bring about an apocalypse for this elder eye or for something greater.
I believe all have their goals in mind.
Hmm.
It similar, cut off of the same rind. I'd be happy to help you, as your short friend clearly stated. It would come at a price. Just a bit.
What's your price?
They say, if you want to see, as she's looking up at you with one eye. An eye for an eye, if you want your vision, your sense of knowing. She reaches into her decrepit robe. She pulls out nothing, and then she gestures over to the wall behind her. I thought I misplaced it. As she waddles to the back wall and pulls off of a doll. It's a necklace. Holds it up. One of ye must wear this in exchange. And you can see dangling on the necklace is a single eye. And wrapped in stone. An eye for an eye. If you want your sight to see what you want to see, simply take this one with you and wear it wherever you go so we can all see what you see. A shared sight, if you will. These old legs can't possibly walk to the ends of the earth as you seem to want to do.
We'll go grab the necklace.
Tis more of a boon than ye imagine.
Okay.
I would strongly suggest someone else wear it because he'll get the least amount of benefits from it.
I was just gonna grab it and probably give it to somebody else. I'm a little freaked out by this lady, but
Yeah, it is kind of dangly chain with wrapped in like little bits of leather cord. And oh, I got a picture here somewhere. If one of you agrees to wear this, it looks like that. I will gladly show you the vision, the sight of which you wish to see, the cause, the rest, the root, every crumb. It is a simple ask.
wow.
Well, I'm not wearing nothing.
Thank you very much. I think I have the perfect candidate to wear this.
Is Pax there?
Oh,
Yeah.
I got something for you, buddy.
Well, what do you got?
I got this really cool necklace that actually reminds me of you. Something you might like. And I'll
Well,
hold
did
it
you
out in
get
front
it
of him.
from that cutie in there?
Did I what?
Did you get it from that cutie in there?
I did. I think she got the
Great.
eye for you.
She
Oh,
calls
I see.
out,
I know what she wants to see.
Are
He's gonna take the necklace and put it on.
Are you Missy's boy?
Huh.
She just smiles. How fortuitous. But if you want to see, just gaze into the fire, and you will see all that and more. She reaches towards the ground, like bends over, stretching out longer than you'd expect her to be able to. Picks up a handful of glass and stumbles over to the fire. Throws the glass in as it speckles and pops and cracks. Go on. Have a look. As the fire does rage a little harder. Not brighter at all. But it widens, it heightens. Even though its light illuminates most of the cavern, it still doesn't grow any brighter.
Does she seem to be addressing Pax directly?
No,
Or
she's
just-
addressing everyone. Anyone who's listening, essentially.
Torin will look at the others and he'll say, well, as long as there isn't any toad tea. And he'll walk over here and look into the fire.
Yeah. Orsic's not feeling that at all. He's gonna back up over here a little bit.
Stay away from looking at the fire.
Yeah, I mean,
Sure. This is
It's
curse
evil.
shit
I
for
think-
sure.
yeah, and
Lucky and Pax wanting to look at the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you gaze into the fire, Orsic, I would like a wisdom save.
Orsic wisdom save. Got it.
Yes, that's you.
Yeah, that is me.
Okay. You can feel as you're trying to not look at the flames that there is something pulling you, calling you, telling you, willing you to look. Yet you resist it. This is evil. You know you shouldn't be seeing this. Whatever it's trying to show you will not end well. The others, as you gaze into the fires, I will ask you this. What are you looking for? What do you want to see? If you had to ask
like
a
to-
question.
Who or what's starting this apocalypse that was whispered into my ear?
Okay. Torn, what would you like to know?
What is the cause of the strange happenings in the valley?
And Pax, what would you like to know?
X wants to know what he's eating for lunch in 2 days.
Okay. As you stare into the flames, the world fades away from you. Your feeling of everything fades away. As if you're flying over the land. Eagle-eye view quickly zooms in. You can see a couple of wagons, tents set up, horses slaughtered. There's people being taken. There's people fighting over the people being taken. It's all kind of blurred, dusty scene in the middle of the night. Vision quickly passes over. You see night turn to day, turn to night to day. You would see Pax sitting on a hillside, eating what looks to be a small bushel of crab apples. Nearby, there are some mounds of fresh dirt. Large condors flying overhead. Vision once again whisks, wanes, shifts. You would see what looks to be, I don't want to lie to you, because you know what they say about liars.
What's that?
They suck. You would see 4 orbs, each about a foot in diameter. Solid outer shells. One of them pitch black. Another marbled like wisps of white and pale blue like the sky. Another kind of almost looks like waves rushing across it. Dark blue and greens. And a third looks like it's made of pure fire. Magma almost. Each of these orbs pulses. Uncertain in what they are. you can feel that these orbs will create devastation, unnamed effects, as if holding the power of some greater being within them. View would first pan to the sky blue orb. You would see pale stone. Wind sweeping across the scene, tunnels deep beneath the earth. At this singular sight of this cave, see a singular vision. A winged elf. Can't make out her face, but she is winged, and she is an elf. Pointed ears, dark hair, pale skin. Even though you can't see her features, she's beautiful. As she flies around, holding this orb in her hands, it's at this strange sight. Looks like a claw grasping a storm. Tell you what, Torn, Lucky, and Pax, each you get, well, Torn and Lucky, each of you guys roll a d4. Okay. Scene would take you to a place of molten magma. Rivers of lava flowing beneath the earth. See a red-skinned, horned figure. Dagger in hand. Kneeling before what looks to be a giant, a colossus, made of stone. Magma pouring from its eyes and mouth. A fiery orb sits in front of it. Vision would swirl and fade into cracked and broken earth. Bits of mineral deposits like a geode. Multicolored, but a lot of purple and a lot of black within this geode. Pillars rising up in a massive cavern. And at the foot of a massive stone, stands a person. Few people. Stony armor, a few of them have. One of them wields a dark metal pickaxe, holding it up over their head as their hair seems to writhe and move around on its own volition. You would see another one of these orbs at this place of worship, this pedestal. Suddenly your vision shifts and fades as you're almost being expelled from the earth itself, upward through layers and layers and layers You can see feet. Uncertain of what feet these are, but almost as if it's resounding that there are many numbered working with these individuals. I would like all three of you to make Constitution saving throws. I have to roll for someone else. Roll for Pax. Roll a d20. He gets +3 to it. Tell you what, Orsic,
Yes.
since you don't get to roll con save for this, you roll a d20. We're gonna add 3 to it. Okay. Pax is the only one who makes it. Torn and Lucky each have a point of exhaustion. As your view comes back to you, Orsic, as you look over, maybe 6 seconds have passed. And you see both Torn and Lucky collapse to the ground, kind of behind them, kind of, having to keep themselves perched, standing up, as you feel woozy and lightheaded.
Move over this way. You guys all right? What happened?
Too much to explain right now.
As you definitely have a lot of discussion to do. The old crone will just smile. Oh, seen too much, I think. Perhaps you need something to drink. She shakes a little flask around.
I don't think that's the best idea there.
Oh. It wouldn't be a bother. You remind me of something like me father. As she spits on the ground. Then immediately just steps on it and walks and turns toward the table. I think you've seen enough.
Yeah.
I just hope that you're really tough.
We are tough.
Hope you can think off the cuff. Among other stuff.
And I'm gonna start to make my way out of here. And up this way at least.
Actually, I'll walk down this way and just thank her. As I tell her that I appreciate it, and I think we're gonna kind of go be brave and tough. Thank you for your help.
She'll clasp your hands with her bony hands herself as cold, clammy, long fingernails wrap around yours. It's been a pleasure. I think I'll be getting the real treasure. As she glances towards the necklace around Pax's neck.
Well, okay. Well, you have a good rest of your day.
Oh,
I'll start to walk.
is it daytime already? I'll be seeing you.
I'll wave at the necklace.
She smiles.
I'll start to make my exit.
And as you make your way up, easily, having gained a lot more than you bargained for, all you have to do is have Pax wear this necklace. As occasionally it would blink back at you if you're looking at it. But this is honestly a pretty dope necklace. Like, there's hardly a downside. Hardly a downside.
I just think Pax would be poking it in the eye constantly.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Let's say we find the nearest lake and throw it in there. I don't need to be having this evil thing watching everything that we do.
Let's say we find the nearest place to roll out of bed. I'm very tired. I just start walking up the steps.
Absolutely. As you make your way out of the cave, hopefully finding your two companions out there as well. And that is where we'll end tonight, as I'm sure you have much to talk over as you probably head back to town earlier than some of you anticipated, and later than others anticipated. But that is where we will end tonight, folks. Hopefully we will be joined by the full crew next week. And
Knock on wood.
Either way, we'll be here, rolling the dice for better or worse. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Good night.
See you next
Thanks,
time.
y'all. Good night.
Night,
And interweb.